Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It is Sparkle. What? I was gonna say Sparkles because I get called Sparkles too. But for today's video, I am entering Jazza's contest of the month, which is to color in this apocalyptic ghost drawing. See, Jazza drew this as kind of a blend of themes when he was on Twitch a while back, and I didn't actually see that video. What I saw was his video advertising his coloring book, and he had this in his coloring book, and I was almost tempted to buy his coloring book just because of this picture, because I loved it and I wanted to color it. So as soon as he posted this for the contest of the month, I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely participating in this one. I don't even care if I win. I just wanted to color it. So I went for this, like I looked up a color scheme online of post-apocalyptic, and a lot of them were these orangey reds colors, so I decided to go with very warm orangey red colors. And then for the ghost, I actually wanted her to be pretty much not colored in at all, almost see-through. Like he's losing her. And I started out putting in base colors of what I wanted for the man, and I was like, I'll get to the ghost last, because really, I wanted to put in some highlights for her, and it's like, that's gonna be fun. So I am gonna save that one for last. Here I use the cloud brush that I have for Photoshop. I got it from the artist who does Fisheye Placebo. If you haven't read that webcomic, you should, because it's amazing. But I'm using that cloud brush, and I'd give you a link, but I actually have no idea where to find it. Maybe I'll add it in. It'll take extra work, but you know what? I'll add in the link for her Photoshop brushes if you guys use Photoshop. Anyway, I was trying to figure out how to add in a sun, because I wanted there to be like a sun peeking behind the clouds. And I used this lens flare, and I kind of liked it, but I didn't like the section that was by the man, so I tried to delete it, and it didn't look quite right deleted. But then I figured out that if I just used a soft erase brush, then the deleted part of the sky would blend in more with the rest of the background sky that I had. But then I had to recolor all these poles, which I think I recolored them like 3 times. I had to recolor a lot of things. I thought that having a nice pinkish glow on everything from the sunrise or sunset, we'll call it a sunset, a pinkish glow would really add to the fact that it was twilight or dawn, or, you know, I don't really know too much. This is why I am not a professional artist, because I don't know too much about lighting, and I really need to study lighting more. But I hope that this looks good. And then I decided, as I was coloring in and trying to do the shading and whatnot, that it didn't look quite right with what Jazza had for his line art, with the shading that came with the line art, I guess. So I had to flip the sun, and then I added in more shadows for his face. I couldn't decide if I wanted it to be more like the arms, where the shadow covered like all of the arm and had just a little bit of the light shining on the skin. And so I started with just a little bit of light on his face, or a little bit of shading on his face, and I was like, that just looks like he has a dirty face. So I colored it all the way in. And same with his hair, and I actually really like the glowing effect that it ended up having. Now I wanted to go a lot more detailed with my coloring, like almost make it look realistic. And yeah, that was going to take me a lot of time, but I was willing to do it. I really wanted to do it that way. But the more I colored it, the more I decided that, given the liner in the background with like the buildings, realistic, going a little more realistic, just wasn't going to quite fit with the liner, at least in my opinion. So I decided to save myself some time, and to make the piece look a little more put together, I decided not to go with that. For the ghost, I couldn't wait any longer. There was a lot more I wanted to do with the piece, but I was like, I want to color in this ghost now, because I really wanted to draw her. So I colored her in with the color of the sky at first, because I thought maybe if I locked the layer, then I could put it in things, and then I realized if I lock the layer, you want to be able to see the clouds and things through her, which I really wanted. So I decided not to do that and to do it the harder way, which I consider is the harder way, and to draw in her things more casually. For the tears, oh, sorry, I bumped the mic. Sorry, headphone wearers. But for the tears, I wanted to make them stand out. I wanted them to be white, completely white. At first I just did like little shades like I'm doing with the ghost, just little shades of white on the tears for the man and the woman. But they didn't quite stand out. I wanted the tears to stand out, to show like how sad they were. So I just colored them all in completely white. As for the roses, I don't know if I exactly like what I did with the roses. I kind of wanted them to be slightly dying, but I think I like it. I do like it. I just feel like I could have done a little better job with it. But again, I'm not trying to win the contest. I'm just trying to have fun. So I think I could have done a whole lot more, and I would have spent a whole lot more time on it if I wanted to really be competitive. But I'm not trying to be competitive. If I win, though, I'm not complaining. Like, please don't not consider me to win just because I said I don't want to win, or I'm not trying to win. But yeah, I went back with the ghost and with a soft brush just to add in more of that lighting, kind of to help her stand out just a tad bit more, but to also let her be see-through. And I tried to like lighten the line art to kind of make that part more see-through, but I didn't like the way it affected the rest of the line art, so I was like, nope, not doing that. So I am deleting what I did there. As far as the clouds, I never talked about this, but I started out with the sun and the clouds on the opposite side of the page. Oh wait, I did talk about that, and I had to flip it because I didn't like the way the lighting lined up with the liner. Ha! I did talk about that. Very good. Here I am coloring the tears a little bit more to help them stand out, and just finishing details here. But yeah, this is basically my colored project for Jazza Draws. I hope you guys like it, and I will be posting a video of one of my own drawings soon, and I will see you guys later. Thank you. Bye.